Hello, good afternoon. This is Dr. Stephen Evans. I am the editor-in-chief, publisher, and these days, several other duties with OutClick Magazine. We are super excited today to be talking to the Tiffany Fantasia, drag superstar at Palace Bar in Miami, Florida. We know this is a difficult time for everyone with the coronavirus, COVID-19 going around and everyone in quarantine. And especially for our drag performers. They are doing some fun stuff and amazing stuff online. And today we are so excited to be able to talk to Tiffany Fantasia, who, if you ever have been out on the streets right there at South Beach, you have seen her perform, seen her there at Palace Bar. So we're going to bring her on and have her chat with us and welcome her to the stage, to our video stage this afternoon. Hello, and I think she's on mute.
Yes, I am. There we go.
How are you?
I'm good, honey. Losing my mind like everybody else, child. Trying to make it through.
Let me tell you, if I had a mind before, I would have lost it by now. But you and I were chatting earlier. At least we have this technology to help us get through.
Yes. Had this been the 80s or the 90s, the only thing that would have gotten some of us through it would have been Nintendo. After that, been screwed.
Now, I had an Intellivision, which was another little thing like an Atari. I still have my Atari. Okay. Did you have an Atari?
No, I did not have an Atari. I had a Nintendo, and then we got a Sega Genesis.
Oh, and wow.
We had to go through hell and high water to get that in my family. Because that was an expensive gift in my family, and my birthday was right around the corner. So it was like pick and choose. You had to gamble. Like if you get that, that's all you're getting.
That's all you're getting. That's all you're getting.
Yeah.
Well, tell us a little bit about yourself. It's a real honor to get to talk to you. You are such an icon. It's a privilege for me to get to talk to you. Thank you for taking the time. Tell us about just who you are, kind of how you got started. And just kind of just your little bio.
Well, born and raised in South Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the few people that stuck around. I was performing all of my life. I was in choirs and music theater, anything I could get my hands on from a performance art standpoint. That was like my only joy growing up as a kid. So fast forward, I go to college and I'm studying jazz voice, and things aren't working out too well. And so my friends that I was hanging out with through Pride Lines Youth Services were like, hey, we're all going to do drag. Come do it with us. Okay. And so that's how I started doing drag. It was kind of peer pressure. And I made like $10 at Twist, and $10 and tips filled my gas up for the week. I was like, "Bitch, I'm coming back here to do this again."
There you go.
You know, being a broke college student, honey, $10 goes a long way, and I just never stopped. You know, I just never stopped. And fast forward, here I am. You know, performing around the world, doing my thing.
And now, how did you get the name Tiffany Fantasia?
Tiffany was given to me by the first person who ever did my makeup, Brandy. She felt I was different from the other girls. So I needed a name that wasn't like the other girls, basically. And then Fantasia kind of grew on me. And when she first started, everybody was like, you look like Fantasia. You look like Fantasia Barrino. And I'm like, who the hell is this person? Because I wasn't watching American Idol at that time. So I started walking like, okay, I see it. And then it was my middle name. And then over time, I just made it my last name and cut out my middle name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where did my computer go? My computer went. There we go. Now my computer's back. My My computer went. Now it's back. I said I feel like we've all gone back to high school AV class trying to learn all this technology.
Yes, honey.
Yes. So how did you get started at right there at Palace Bar? You get to perform right on the street, right there in Miami Beach.
Well, that happened through a drag queen at the time. Her name was Amy. Her name is Amy Rivers, and she was the show director at the time. And I did a booking for her. At that time, I had very little drag, and she was like, bring this outfit, which is like some black and leopard dress I had. And I brought that dress along with some others. And that was honestly like one of the best experiences of my life, because the first song I did was Milkshake, which gave you an idea as to what time it was that this happened.
Is this about the boys bringing you milkshake to the yard? Is that the one?
Yes. So I did that song, and a producer came up to me and said, I'm doing a music video for this rapper. I want you to be in it. I'm like, okay, cool. So fast forward, I do my last song, and in the dress she wanted me to wear, which is And I Am Telling You, I tore that place up, honey. Baby, when I tell you, the Palace has yet to have a thunderous round of applause since the day I did that number the first time I was on that block. Darling, they lost their minds, honey. And baby, from then on, it was a wrap. It was a wrap.
And you literally perform on the street. You stop traffic. You stop traffic and go out on the street and do it. And for people who maybe not ever seen drag before, it's amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I used to do that like we would get on top of cars and everything.
Yes.
I used to do that. I've calmed down from that, because mama's getting a little older and her joints can't do what they used to do. And I could still run, but not that fast. So I don't get on top of cars and stuff as much, but I get out there when I can.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It is such a fun experience to go down there and drink on the street and be right there on the beach, and just the whole experience is just absolutely like none other. You just do a fabulous job. And so, what's one of your favorite parts about performing, other than seeing everybody's faces? We know what's your favorite part?
My favorite part is being immersed in the song that I'm singing. Like, for me, I only do songs that I can relate to. Mm-hmm. So I have to have some connection to the song in order for me to perform it. And if I'm having a moment and I'm performing a certain song and I feel like I am that singer and I'm going through that pain and that heartache and I am one with it, there's nothing like that feeling. It's just, I can't explain it. It's just, it's just amazing.
So pop in. Arthur's going to pop in some of the Michael White. Pop in that one. Michael says, hey, Diva, you look fabulous. I don't know if you know Michael.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Michael. Maria says, Tiffany. It says, you look amazing. And then Cal's a friend of mine. Hi, Cal. I've seen her jump off cars, stop traffic, and turn it out. Hey, Cal, how are you doing? Yes. So, of course, the follow-up question is, what's your favorite song to sing, to perform? And that may be a hard one, other than It's Raining Men or I Will Survive.
Well, it's not just one song for me. It's like, because I love music so much. But my top songs would have to be It's Not Right, But It's Okay. The Thunderpurse remix.
Yes.
Not the regular.
No, we interviewed a DJ, and one of the questions was, what is the one song that will get people out on the dance floor? And that's what she said.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's that dun 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 dun
Yes.
dun dun dun. That intro right there is like a tribal call. Like, bitch, it's about to go down. I'm standing up for myself, and the hell with you. You know.
Yep. Yep.
Um,
Yep.
right
That.
now, I also have a Cardi B mix that I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Cardi that I love is even though there's kind of a softness in her tone, her words are so abrasive and so like that. It just gets you mad and angry, and you feel like you want to fight. Although I'm not a fighter, like you want to just fight and let everybody know, leave me alone. You know? And I love that about her.
Yeah. So if anybody is watching that wants to ask a question, jump in and ask a question. Joanna
Oh, for sure.
James says, "Hi, Tiffany, one of your fans." Yeah, I'm sure you have many fans.
That's my coworker, honey. That's
Oh,
my girl. That's Auntie JoJo. Auntie
oh,
JoJo is. They call me iconic. No, Joanna James is iconic, honey. She is the queen of characters. That woman can do like about I want to say close to 20 different
okay,
characters, and she does them all well.
amazing. We'll
Like,
have to schedule her for an interview.
yes, you should.
I have to schedule her for an interview. So,
And she can do some hair.
huh?
I said, and she can do some hair.
So take it. Ask. I would love for some questions to come in. A fun fact about you is that you know Andy Cohen.
Yes.
So he was, and a fun fact, he was our cover story with Anderson Cooper back in September when they came to the Broward Center. And you got to be on, we're going to put up Arthur's got the image, we're going to show it, we're going to do a little shameless promo. They were on our cover, they were one of our first celebrity covers. We were very proud to get to be, look at there, ain't they handsome? And they did their AC Squared cover. So it was really fun to get to work with them and work with their PR company to be on our cover. So shameless promotion for OutClick. But you got to be on Andy's show. Tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
Well, I was coming back because we were closed for a few months. Excuse me, finding a new place. And so I met Andy a few years before at the Palace of all places. Well, actually, no. It was at Miami Beach Gay Pride. He was a Grand Marshal one year. That's the first time I met him. And then he randomly showed up at the Palace one night. And I was performing. It was a regular Sunday tea dance. And fast forward, he writes about his encounter with me in his book.
Really?
And I'm like, and it was an honor to be mentioned. Like, okay, he saw me enough to mention me in his book. Like, and it was all good compliments and everything. Like, she turned it out that night. You know, she was very memorable. Blah, 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 blah.
He didn't get the real story. No, I'm just kidding.
But fast forward, when I went on to Watch What Happens Live, Anderson Cooper was there and Kim Zolciak. Okay. They were the guests. And I was so nervous because I know I could say the wrong thing to the wrong person and piss them off. Especially when it comes to celebrity, because I'm thinking, well, I'm still mad at you because you said such and such and such and such and did such and such and such and such. And Anderson started talking to me, and I had to keep my composure because I wasn't completely happy with him and how he handled the Kathy Griffin situation. So I was like, I'm just gonna say hi to you and just keep it moving because I just thought that wasn't cool if you're supposed to be friends with somebody for so long. To do what he. I understand it now because I've been told about it, but I just thought that wasn't cool the way he handled it.
Yeah, it was very tough. It was a tough situation. It was that they were put in, but But we saw their show was funny. We saw it at the Broward Center. They got up and were just such real people and just told stories about their lives. It was hilarious, and get to see them in person was awesome. And we watched your little clip of being the bartender on the show. That was hilarious. Good for you. Good for you.
That's the second time I got to be a bartender for him.
Bartender. We have a question. We have a question from Cal. We'll pop it up there.
Okay.
Is your drag modeled after anyone, celebrity, friend, or family?
Yes. Yeah. My mother and my aunt, who are both fabulous women.
Okay.
They, especially in the beginning of my career, like certain aspects of them were in the in what I did. As far as celebrity wise, Whitney Houston, is a big inspiration for me. Like she's what got me through my adolescence. So yeah, that was the main thing. Her, Beyonce, Janet, Aretha Franklin, Patti LaBelle. Patti LaBelle.
Oh, Patti LaBelle. Yeah.
I used to kick off my shoes just like her back in the day. Them shoes went flying and would get stuck in the ceiling, honey. Oh.
That's some good times. That's some good times.
One time I threw my wig in the street and a van caught it. And they just kept on driving and never returned. They're just like, this is them. Hey girl! Hey girl! It just kept driving. So mad.
Arthur's got some fun images, so while we're talking, he'll pull up some fun images. We'll just keep talking, but he's got some fun images.
All right.
Joanna James says, stage bombed by Richard Simmons.
Yes. So at the Old Palace, one night we had our Champagne with the Stars. It was a Wednesday night gig, and Richard Simmons, before he went crazy, was walking with his assistant, and she was doing, I want to say something Liza Minnelli-ish. It wasn't like New York, but somewhere along those lines. That little motherfucker went up there and started performing next to her during her number. And when she had like, at first I'm like, what the hell is this? I was about to get up and get him, but I was like, ooh, that's Richard Simmons. I'm gonna leave that alone. And so she just played along with it. She was such a professional and she made it happen. And then the next thing I know, we were doing New York with him. When I tell you, I don't know what was going on, but he had to be high or drunk on something. He was not coherent. I'll tell you that much. And his assistant, which looked more like an escort, to be honest with you, was helping him out and letting him walk Ocean Drive. I'm like, okay, girl, do you?
You never know.
Living his best life. You never know who's going to show up.
You never know who's going to show up. That's one of the funnest part about living down here is you never know what's going to happen. And everything just sort of becomes background noise and everybody just gets to just do you. Whatever it is, just be you and do it right down Ocean Drive and just go right ahead,
Yes, and we'll take pictures and judge you later.
That's right. That's right. And then you were mistaken by, I think, someone from the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah, well, they hold on. Oh shoot.
Uh-oh. Plug your laptop in.
Sorry.
Plug your laptop in, girl.
Latrice just said hello. Sorry about that.
Oh, we'll get back to her. We'll get back to Latrice in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about this. Tell me about this story, because I got somebody. I got a
The
funny
thing
story
is,
about
I wasn't
Latrice.
even there for that. I wasn't there for it. Apparently somebody she walked in, I wasn't there, and they were like, hey Tiffany. And she looked like, okay, like, that's not me. And they just thought she was me for whatever reason. I mean, we're both tall, and yes, I wear her hair color sometimes. I don't think that, I mean, maybe if somebody did a miracle on my face, I could look like her. But I mean, all black folks don't look alike. But,
So it was. So somebody thought that was her. That's funny. Now I think Arthur may have the photo. There we go. There we go.
yeah.
Now, which one are you?
Look here, don't get too cute. You know damn well which one is me. I mean, if I did my makeup like her and wore her wig, then okay, maybe I could see it. But you would know. Like, I've met her several times. Bitch, y'all
Yes.
know the difference.
I know. That's funny. That's funny. So Latrice is watching. Latrice Royale.
Yeah.
She was our cover in January, and Chris
All right.
Hamlin, her husband. Now I want to ask the audience: how many people have had Latrice Royale grilled chicken wings for them? Because I've been to their house and Latrice grilled chicken wings for me, and there was so much fun. We sat out by their pool. We had the picture. I don't know if Arthur can find the picture or not. We'll see if we can pull it up. But we had a blast sitting out there.
Oh, yeah.
And all I can remember is sitting there and looking over and thinking, there's a celebrity making me chicken wings. How is this possible? It was just an absolute blast to sit down and talk to them and get to know them as real people. It was so much fun. It was just one of the most memorable things ever. But we had a blast.
I mean, people forget that people on TV and everything, they're real people, and there are people. And especially with Latrice, like Latrice is one of those down home girl. Like, she is that girl. I love her so much. I've known her for years. Not say how many. But little known fact, Latrice started. I was the shows were having a rejuvenation at the palace, and they granted me the opportunity to book talent on Sunday Tea Dance. And when Latrice got out of prison, I was nervous to even come to her with it because I felt it was an embarrassment to her brand, because I know how much she was worth. And because even, she was a legendary diva before all that. And so I came to her, I'm like, I don't know if you be willing to, I mean, it's only this amount of money, but if you want, would you like to perform? And she said yes. And baby, when I tell you, from that moment forward, from the first time she worked there, they fell in love with that woman. And I love her for it. When that woman would do a split on Ocean Drive, bitch, the world would change. Everybody would go up. And one thing I love about Latrice is Latrice defies stereotypes. By being her and being amazing, she defies stereotypes. And because I would see people and they'd be like, what's she gonna do? I'm like, no, don't do that. Watch her perform before you open your damn mouth. And sure enough, mama will get out there, perform, shut it down. Everybody had a new attitude by the time she was done.
Yep. Latrice, if you're watching, can you still do the splits? We want to know. And if you do, we're going to get it on camera. And you and Tiffany are going to get out in the middle of Ocean Drive, and we're going to get it on video. That's going to be out-click special.
I cannot do split, honey. That's all her. She knows how to stretch for all that. I don't know how to do all that.
I never could. I
No,
couldn't even
man.
do a forward roll, much less the splits of what you guys do. And doing heels. Amazing.
I do a scissor kick. So it makes you think that it's a split, but it's really not.
Yes.
It's so not.
You were, let's see, a couple of things that you've done. You were Miss Miami Beach Gay Pride 2013.
Yes, I'm the emeritus, honey. Yes.
Yes. And you were Ultimate, I'm going to get it right, Ultimate Miami Drag Queen 2018 at Magic City Casino.
Yes.
And Arthur's got the picture of that. Pop that in there
Which
for us.
One?
It's a good one. You know, we only show flattering. I think it's gonna pop it in. So we're always a media sponsor of that. We get to go down for that. That is a blast down at Magic City Casino.
Yes, those girls. It's a battle royale. Honestly,
Yes.
like, oh, hold on, Latrice and Christopher are talking. Latrice said she's tired the splits, but she can shablam.
Oh wow,
Latrice
pull that
said,
one in, Arthur.
And then she said, "Baby, I'm pushing 50. I can't be doing all that."
This is her husband, Christopher Hamill, and she keeps saying she's retiring the splits, but she can still shablam. All right, what's shablam? Explain to us what that is.
That's that dip where you go back, your back is on the floor, one leg's up in the air, and the other one's in like a check.
Now you got to keep this PG. You got to keep this PG.
What did I say?
You said your back is. Never mind. I gotcha.
Woo!
Latrice says, "Baby, I'm pushing 50," and she says, "Baby, I can, but I won't." Maria Diaz.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Latrice was my daughter's color guard coach. Those splits were impressive."
They are. They are.
Yeah.
They are.
And you were going to
will pay good money to have their leg broken to be able to split like that.
Yes. You're going to be the co-host of Miami Beach Pride 2020 this year. Is that right?
I have co-hosted the parade for about 6-7 years now.
Okay.
And I was going to do it again, but of course, coronavirus done messed it all up.
I know. But there's an upcoming event this weekend that you're going to be a big part of. It's the South Florida Pride Collective. Is that right?
Yes. South Florida Pride Collective Pride Festival. It's a virtual festival. 5 different organizations from South Florida: Miami Beach Pride, Gay Ocho Festival, the Fort Lauderdale Pride, Palm Beach Pride, and Compass. I might be saying that wrong, but yeah, Stonewall.
Mm-hmm.
They have all come together, and they are putting this Pride on May 9th and May 10th from 12 to 8 p.m. It's gonna have we have like over 60 entertainers, all from like big names to small names to local entertainment hosting. Kitty Meow and I will be co-hosting. Carson Presley's gonna be there. Nicole Henry, local talent. There's Todrick Hall is supposed to do something. We have Tracy Young. A lot of DJs gonna be spinning. It's going to be a virtual event, and the money will be split amongst the organizations, and they will give it to people who need help during the during this crisis. And Latrice will be there. Latrice will be there, and we encourage you all. Yes, you see the page there. Go ahead and like that. It's going to be on Facebook and it's going to be on Twitch. So please check it out.
Okay.
And they are working very hard. And you know, one thing I can say about all the prides here in South Florida, they work so hard just to just for us to have a good time and represent who we are as a community. And you have to commend them. No matter if it's what pride it is, they work so hard and have so many sleepless nights dealing with the city. And the cities are cooperative, but dealing with cities, dealing with entertainment, dealing with all this stuff to give you a great experience to celebrate who you are as an LGBT LMNOP person. So please come out, show some love. If you can donate, please donate. If you cannot, we understand. It is what it is.
That'll be really great. I'm trying to find another picture. Let's see. I don't know which one it is. Well, I've got another picture I was going to show. I'm trying to do two things at once. But that's awesome. That's awesome. I know. Well, I'm really glad you joined us today. This has been so much fun. How can we find you online? So, I don't want to forget. Every Sunday, 12 to 1:30, you are doing your cyber brunch party.
Yes, we have Saturday and Sunday on the Palace Facebook page. We have a cyber brunch. So Saturday is hosted by Lord, Sunday is hosted by me, and the girls do a brunch. If you can watch, please do. Bring your drinks because we get kitty kitty and have a good time. Also, if you don't already have one, go to our website, palacesouthbeach.com. Get your fans, get your t-shirts and everything. We like to crack them fans, honey.
That's fabulous.
That we are here, honey. So come and check that out. It's on the Palace Facebook Live page, and we individually try to repost it on our own pages. But yeah, every Sunday, at Saturday and Sunday from 12 to about 1:30. Check us out.
Okay.
And there's a GoFundMe. Oh yes, there is a GoFundMe. And that is to help our servers and bartenders and everything during this time. And you can go to our Instagram page or our Facebook page and get the link to the GoFundMe and donate if you can. Okay.
We're going to put that in the chat for people. There it is. We've got it posted there. And there was the Cruise and Tangos Drag Bar in Canada made a big donation to help you guys out. So we wanted to acknowledge that. They were Cruise and Tangos Drag Bar in Toronto, Canada made a $500 donation. We were just scrolling through. So
thank you.
Yeah.
Cruise and Tango Drag Bar. Appreciate you. It's a pleasure to watch your cast perform. Ronnie, I need to go to Canada. Shoot.
We'll plan a trip to Toronto's a fun city. Let's go.
Summer months. I'm about that heat, darling. I need it's too much. I saw Score donated too, and Score is a local nightclub on South Beach. So shout out to Score, babies.
Yes. Miami is a wonderful city to live and visit. I live in Fort Lauderdale and Milton Manors, but going down to Miami it is so much fun. We're so lucky to live so close to Miami. It is literally the magic city. There is so much to do. You could eat out every night of the week and not even scratch the surface on places to eat. And the entertainment is wonderful, and you guys just do a fabulous job. I'm asking everybody this at the end. What are some words of encouragement you can give to people right now that's just kind of going crazy or trying to make it day by day or homeschooling their kids? Or what's words of encouragement that Tiffany Fantasia can give them?
Number one, be patient. This too shall pass, because it may seem like, we should be out and about doing our thing. This isn't over, and we don't have proper treatments and vaccines. So just hold on. Remember those things that you like to do and love to do that you can do within your own home, and do that. Call a friend. Call a friend is probably one of the best things you can do. Spending an hour or two just chit-chatting with your friend, catching up on old times, whatever, what have you. Just call a friend. They may need it more than you ever think that they do. So please call a friend. Call a friend and find those things that can occupy your time and keep you busy. And remember that thing you always wanted to do, but you didn't have time for another. It's time to do it. Time to do it. No excuses now, especially if you're not working. It's time to do it.
Yeah.
You know, do a lot from your home, so do it.
Yeah. I'm enjoying the videos and things that people are doing, and I have the Chromecast and the Apple TV, and so I put them up on the big TV and watch them, and I've got church broadcasts, and I've got the live shows, and I've got all of this stuff, and it's really helped to fill the gap to feel like I'm part of the show, I'm part of the church service, I'm part of, the club or whatever, to put it up on the big 60-inch TV at home and cast it to the Chromecast. So that's kind of my piece of advice. Get it off your little mobile. Some of the devices are fairly inexpensive, and put it on the big TV and watch them and join in and sing along. And that's been a big help too. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, is there anything I haven't asked that you want to share with people?
Boom.
Or did we cover it all?
I think you have.
All right.
Pretty much. All the other stuff is kind of controversial, so I'm good.
Got it. Well, we really appreciate you talking.
Unless you know something.
Well, we'll talk later about that. And you keep all my secrets.
Oh, well, honey. You have to let me know it's a secret, or I can't keep it.
Oh, here's the picture of you from. There it is. Look at you. Look at you with all that straight hair.
When I won, yes.
Yes.
Girl, when I tell you, I had to run in that pageant 3 times. And that was my third time running. And I thought, part of me was like, you got it. And the other part was like, girl, they're going to get you again. And when I won, I was like, thank you. Finally, a load off my back. Ugh.
Yeah.
That was an amazing night. I worked my butt off. Ugh.
Those are really fun shows. You all put a lot of time and effort and work into those. A lot. But the audience just has a blast. And people at Magic City Casino are a blast to work with too. But that's an awesome show. And Broken Heart doing that had to be canceled as well. So
I mean, I had a very short reign because they moved it from June to April, and then now the girl who's currently has the crown, Carla Coqueta, is getting it for. She'll probably have it for more than a year because she's had it from April to April. She'll probably have it for much longer than that.
Yes, I think, and we did some stuff with her up here. Yes.
But hey, kudos to her, honey. Let her enjoy her reign, however long it may be now.
Wow. Well, we really appreciate you talking to us. You're really amazing, and we are most honored that you took the time to sit down and talk to us.
Well, no problem. Oh, chat. I don't know. Do we still have some more time or no? I just remembered something.
We got all the time you want. Go right ahead.
Okay. We forgot to talk about the protests at the parade, Miami Beach Pride. We didn't talk about
the guy with the big sign.
Yes, that infamous picture. That was the first time I went viral.
All right, Arthur can pull it up because I did see that.
So that picture, that incident happened before the parade was supposed to start. So between like 11:30 and noon, me and Roxy Vergara's, we just sit there and amp the crowd up, let them know what's about to happen, just prep everything up. This dude just randomly decided to walk in the middle of the parade with his sign, and he was being very judgmental. And okay, while I do not agree with somebody's opinion, I can respect you saying what you have to say as long as you do it respectfully. Mm-hmm. And him being in there was being disrespectful to begin with because he wasn't allowed to be there. Number one. Number two, he was being very rude to Rock, which I said, although I'm a drag queen and everything, I consider myself a dude. And if a woman is being disrespected, especially somebody who I like, I'm going to stand up for them. So I decided I'm going to be reading the hell out that man. And that's exactly what I did. I told him how much of a hypocrisy he was because the passages
to give the background, it was before the Gay Pride Parade, and he was carrying
correct.
The large sign that was the religious saying about people going to hell, right? Just so people know the background of it.
Yeah.
Is that correct?
So he was saying, everybody was going to hell. Thugs, you're all going to hell. I'm sitting here like, you sit here and you say these things, and the parts in the Bible that you use to criticize us, you don't follow the other parts of the Bible as far as not eating shellfish, wearing mixed material. Everybody named mother these days wears mixed material, a poly something blend. So if you want to stick to the Bible, you need to stick to all of it. Don't pick and choose. And you picking and choosing, and that's your damn problem. And so then I started singing to him. And I sang what God has for me, it is for me. And that made him leave. And that is the dress. It is in the Miami Museum has it right now. And I don't think it's on display still. I donated it to them because I wasn't going to use it.
Yeah.
But that's the dress that I wore when that happened.
Yeah.
And so I sang what God has for me, it is for me, which kind of ruffled his feathers, and he walked away. And I said, well, go eat another shrimp and go and continue to wear that poly mixed blend to keep disobeying the Bible,
Well, they do that in New Orleans right before a hurricane, and then the hurricane doesn't come, and I always want to say, doesn't that just disprove what you just were trying to say when the hurricane doesn't come? That they think that God is bringing the hurricane, and when it doesn't come, it's like, well, that's just the opposite. So yeah, it just disproves what they're trying to say.
Honey, I had an old classmate talking about something. Thank God, if it wasn't for God, the hurricane would have been much worse in Georgia. And I'm sitting here like, it went through Central Florida and got up to Georgia. I said, you are from Florida. How the hell do you not know that when a hurricane touches land, it weakens? Yeah. I said, oh, you trying to be defiant against God? I said, no, that's not it, baby. It's just pure science. I said, I pray to God when all the time, but I'm not going to sit here and act like a miracle happened when we know that the basic of nature, it didn't happen. It was just regular nature. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But that time before the parade, that's very iconic, and that's, like you said, that's when you went viral in that picture. We were trying to find it, we couldn't get it pulled up, but you standing there confronting him in a way that was very iconic. So
he didn't dig deep enough in my Instagram. That's okay.
Is it on your Instagram?
Yeah, you got to dig deep though.
Oh, dig deep on your Instagram. He's searching. He's searching. Roz is diligently going through your Instagram to see if we can find it. So, but
you gotta dig like a good top. You gotta dig deep.
Yeah, you have to. I actually, when I was in Lexington, the people from Westboro Baptist Church came and they stood on our church grounds.
Oh
And
God, those hypocrites.
we were warned before they came. They told us they were coming. They stood on the part of the church grounds that were a public easement, and they were allowed to stand. Um, Emotional thinking about it the day they were there. I I have to keep my. I don't want to put out too many of my opinions, but it was one of the most powerful days I think I've ever experienced to actually be there when the people from that church were there. It was very powerful to actually be there from the people from Westboro Baptist Church were there with those signs. It was deeply impacting, and to feel what was there. I don't wish that on anyone. It was very difficult. It was a very difficult experience.
So let me ask you: did you
The
feel
level of
more
anger
Martin Luther King?
absolutely permeated. Huh?
Did you feel like you wanted to be more Martin Luther King or more Malcolm X in that situation?
We were told to stay away from them. We were told to make sure that you do not engage with them on any level. They had, so we were told to not engage, and that's what we did. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have the photo, Arthur? Arthur has the photo.
See, I told you if you dig deep.
We found it. We found it. Look there.
Boom shakalaka. If you dig, and it's whenever you face a situation like that, you have two options. And I always feel you can either be Martin Luther King or you can be Malcolm X.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I choose to be Martin Luther King in those type of situations.
Mm-hmm.
And then if somebody, but don't get it twisted. You get too crazy, I can get like Malcolm X and be by any means necessary. So don't do it.
Yeah.
But I feel I'm way more Martin Luther King. I'm by peace. Let's resolve this. Either we're gonna agree to disagree. You go your way, I go mine.
Yeah.
We doesn't have to be violent or anything, but don't touch me because your feelings hurt.
Yeah. I am a huge fan of Miss Richfield 1981. I'm what they call a twofer. I'll sit through both of her shows on a cruise. And one of the things I appreciate about her shows is that she will call anyone out at any time, but she does it in a way that is respectful, but she tells it like it is. Just the way she does it is in a way that I just appreciate. And so, but thank you for sharing that. I'm glad that you were there, and so we got to share that photo. That's amazing. We're so excited. Things will come back at some point. We don't know what that point will, but things will come back. People will want to, come and be entertained and see you. Do we get to see your dress? Are you dressed enough for us to see it, or?
Baby, this is all you need to see.
Okay.
Diana Ross moment, honey.
Arthur is saying that we get to see it, but yes, that's all right. Well, thank you.
Hold on, there we go. Bam.
There you go. Ruffles. Malik says, Tiff, you look good.
Yeah, that's Cardi Red from Ohio. That's my shoot. Well, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well.
Wow.
Can't say that. Well, y'all the first person to see me dragging a few weeks because I can't. My hand was hurting. I had an issue with my hand, and it's finally gotten better. And I couldn't like put on undergarments or anything. So y'all are the first ones to see me in drag. So congratulations. Please support your local entertainers because they will be the last line to be able to start working again. People do not realize this because when you're looking at the phases, bars are last on that list. So if you work at a girl who works at a bar, will be the last one be able to generate some income. Those that work at restaurants will probably be able to work, but as to what capacity, we don't know yet. Right now, I'm in the midst of ordering clear face masks.
Oh, that's a great
so
idea.
that when it's time to perform, I can wear a clear face mask so you can see my mouth move and do my thing, and I can perform for you. So it's something that, and if there's any designers out there who can do that in the whip, quick, boom, 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 please let a girl know, because I'm tired of waiting forever for this to come in the mail.
That's fantastic.
But, who knows when we're going to be able to get back to work. We're the last in the line of things because we bring groups of people, which is what we don't want during this pandemic.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you, and we all do, and we're all anxious to get back to see things. So we're really glad you joined us today. It's been an honor for us and been fun talking to you, and I look forward to walking down South Beach and seeing you, and I'm going to stop traffic for you one day. So
yeah, stop traffic on Ocean Drive.
Yes, right there on Ocean Drive. So look up Tiffany on Facebook and Instagram especially, and we're on facebook.com/outclick, our YouTube site, and you can text OCQ to 22828 for more information about us. And we'll do another interview, something else with you. Would love to sometime.
All right. I'm always here. Ain't got nothing to do. So let's go.
All right. Everybody have a great afternoon. Get a nap in, get some stuff done. And then Sunday, catch Tiffany's show. Everybody have a great afternoon. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.